good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in podcast land. Brendan Cunningham, the real estate doctor for EXP with Matt Paul. We're going to talk about all the things that you wanted to know about real estate in Western New York. We have a special guest this afternoon, this morning, whatever the hell it is. Right. And we're going to talk to him in a little bit, but don't even look at him right for the time being. The real estate market is hot, continues to be hot. Unfortunately, lost our number one spot of the hottest market in America to Hartford.
What gives with that?
What gives with that?
Yeah,
That's
well,
right. You
had it
know.
2 years in a row.
But we had it for 2 years in a row, and but it's still hot. So multiple offers, yes.
Yep.
Prices are still going up. We figure usually 15% over the asking price. And you know, it's been hot for a number of reasons. One of the reasons is the reason why this guy's here today. You may find this hard to believe if you're not from here, but people like it here. This is kind of a wonderful place to live. I've lived here now for 40 years. This is my adopted home. I've lived in lots of other parts of the country. I've spent a lot of time in Italy. I like Italy, but you know what? This is home. And you know, other than the snow, which you deal with it, and you know, we deal with it, it's not a big deal. There's a lot of really super cool things here that you probably can only get here. People love the historical buildings. They like the waterfront. And the restaurants are fabulous. And we're going to talk about that. But amongst the restaurants being fabulous, we also have a wonderful theater scene. We're the second biggest theater town in the United States, one of the biggest theater towns in New York State, and one of the biggest theater towns anywhere. To that end, we have Jay Desiderio. He's sort of a legend in this town. I have to admit, no. Sort of, let's not a time to be humble. And he runs not just a wonderful restaurant, but I'm pretty sure it's the only dinner theater left in our area. Take it away, Jay. You're here. Tell us about yourself.
Do you believe it?
I can't believe it.
Isn't it? Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for your time and coming.
No, you are a legend, man. And we're going to talk about your theater and your restaurant. So what's going on? How did you get into this whole thing about dinner theater?
Well, it's kind of unique. Get this. I was in the restaurant business my whole life. My mother and father were in the restaurant business.
Your brother's still in the restaurant business?
Still.
Two of your brothers are.
Still. And son of a gun, in the restaurant business, loved it, was digging it, really loved doing it. And then I went to college, Virginia State University.
Big theater college.
So I got my degree. And what do you think? Theater. So after I got that, I said, geez, how can I use my degree? Because I still love the restaurant business too. How can I blend those two together? And son of a gun, we came up with the dinner theater. So it's so funny. You know, I'm psyched about doing a show. I had nowhere to do a show. They say, give me a passion and a platform.
Yep.
No platform. So
yeah.
I just tapped my dad on the shoulder and said, Dad, how do you feel about doing theater? Sure, go ahead, do it. Yeah.
Probably never thinking you'd do it.
Where? I was kind of thinking about in your dining room. He was not a theater person. But my mother and father were so great about it. They supported me 100%. So we started tearing down walls. My father's like this. And he gave me the green light. And we did it. And I think 40 years ago, I done my first show. And it was a great success. And I think my mother and father liked it. And so did my brothers. Well, they got into it too. And that's where it started. I blended restaurant dinner with theater. And I've been doing dinner theater ever since.
Over, how about 30 years?
Yeah, my first show? I know. 84.
Moon Cross Sky many times, right?
That's over 4 years.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
So is it like a select, like you have say an hour and a half, 2 hour seating, and then that's one
Yes.
show, and then you have
This is definitely a show, and they run 2 months. My shows run long. They have long runs. And really, it's just like you're going out to dinner. You have dinner first, and you don't sit with anybody you don't know. You have a table of two, you come with two. You have a table of 12, you sit at a table of 12. You come, you order off a selected menu, a great variety.
Great menu.
Yeah, great variety. You know, there's always something that you'll like on this menu. And you dine, and then at 7:30, the lights go down in the house and they go up on stage. And right from their dinner table, you see a live stage play. So actually combines 2 evening out.
Yeah.
Very nice
Yeah.
dinner
It's a great date night.
with a show.
It's if you're looking for if you're in big trouble and you want to have a good success date night, you go to this dinner.
That's gonna be great in the winter. You don't have to travel in
Yeah.
between.
And
You're there. You're warm the whole time.
You're absolutely right. I guess in the real estate business, what is it? Location.
Oh yeah,
location.
yeah.
And I really think Bobby J's and Desiderio Dinner Theater has a great location. It's
Son-
easy to get to.
Son, it's very-
You go.
From my house, I think it's like an 8-minute drive.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
It's close to a lot of the throughway entrances, exits. It's, I mean, you can be there relatively quick.
Yeah.
And people are digging it. I'm just very, very happy that they include me in their evening. And it's all part of the great things in Western New York. I'm one of many great facilities, one of many theaters that are doing well, one of many restaurants that do well.
Yeah.
So I can tell you, who's ever watching this, Western New York is a great place to live, be, work, and just enjoy life.
Yeah. A lot of entertainment
And
options.
there's more than just the Buffalo Bills, although we love the Bills.
Although we love the Bills. We do love the Bills. But you know what? I mean, in restaurants, it's got to be one of the toughest businesses that there is. And if you're going to make it, you have to have a good restaurant.
Yeah.
You have to have good service. And you know what?
You do.
Your restaurant is probably one of my favorite restaurants to ever go to. In fact, I had my rehearsal dinner for my wedding there.
I so appreciate that.
Oh, no, it was. I know you were going to knock it out of the park, and you did. Everyone, we ate like beasts, and it was just
awesome.
fabulous. And you know, I had the little 2-year-old Mateo under the table all the time. It was like a Sunday dinner.
Yeah. That's
But
awesome.
you have genuine, great Italian, true recipes. I mean, your cacio e pepe, I would put that on the par with anything I've had in Rome.
Thank you so much.
Anything I've had in Rome.
Yeah, my brother Bob, who's the
Bobby,
executive chef, he just has a perfect knack. He has that perfect taste for food, and he knows when to put too much, not too much. He gets it, and he got that from my mother and father, and he breeds that into our recipes and our food. I mean, he's an artist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of
Absolutely.
creativity.
You know,
to be
culinary. It's
Oh,
culinary art.
It's art.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I agree.
So, with my expertise in theater, his expertise in cuisine, we make a perfect marriage.
That's
And
great.
maybe that might be the secret of success.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing
Along
is
with longevity, and we're
Well,
still here.
one of the
That's no, it's test of time is
Yeah,
proof.
one of the things I love is
Concur
you
with
almost have the entire family working. You got your kids in the kitchen. You got waitresses that are your daughters and your nieces and everything. It's just
family
it's
run
such
business.
it's such a homey thing. And then
It is.
the dishes that you have, they're not your run of the mill sort of Italian food. They're the real recipes.
Yeah,
It's not Buffalo Italian.
I mean, you do things that you're not going to get. You have tripe, you have smelts, you get the things that are the real Italian food. You know,
people come for our stuffed artichoke.
the stuffed artichokes is
really
that's
good.
my wife's favorite, and the peppers that you win the
Oh,
award-winning peppers,
Yes,
Yeah.
award-winning year after year.
award-winning stuffed hot peppers. Is that not cool?
Yeah, that's great.
And people come for them.
Yeah.
And, you know, you have leaders, like you said, the smelts. You know, smelts are great, but they're very nostalgic. People.
Yeah.
You come for the smelt.
I do.
Remember, I was with my father at the foot of Lake Erie. So
Yeah, I
it's
went to the
great.
Smelt Festival.
It's great seeing people come in here enjoying.
And you know what? And I think it's dollar for dollar is probably the best value of any of the Italian restaurants. I mean, I put it on a par with Lombardo's, but it's half the price, frankly. And the portions are bigger. Portions are a lot bigger.
It's a beautiful restaurant.
Wonderful, wonderful. And they're good. Okay, so let's talk about the theater scene. You have a show actually opening
Hey, we do.
this week.
Friday we open. And like I said, our runs are long. It goes right through April 12th. A whole plethora of dates to choose from.
You are all year round, though. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good. It's not.
I might go dark for about 3 weeks for rehearsal process. But we're always running a show.
Okay.
Yeah, and the thing that I think is interesting is you are most sort of dinner theater people think light stuff, Neil Simon, and you do. You do some Neil Simon, but you also tackle some heavy stuff.
Oh my gosh! Oh yes.
I
And
mean,
I think that's why people keep coming, because they always expecting something different, and I try to do a nice variety.
He did a production of Shawshank Redemption.
Really?
Yeah,
Stage like
finish
it
it
was
for me.
fabulous. I mean,
Thank you.
everybody knows this story. It's everyone's favorite movie, but it was so different with real people, and it had almost more intensity. I thought. Yeah,
Thank
it
you,
was
sir.
fabulous. It was
Thank you.
fabulous.
It's a beautiful story. And,
Yeah.
Do you ever redo like a story like that was a great success and bring it back a couple of years later?
I do as long as it's far enough. I try not to repeat myself too often, but once in a while I do. I think,
Okay.
we can do that show again. I haven't done it in 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was a great success, why not?
Yeah.
Great.
And I actually had the privilege of being in what I used to call the longest running show in the history of Broadway and Bowen. We did a serious show, and
Oh,
and we did nuts over there.
great.
We kept extending it, and it was one of those. What was interesting about nuts, if you know the movie version, Barbara Streisand hired like 4 Oscar winners because she wanted to get an Oscar really bad. You got the best actors in town. They all had Arties, and
Lisa Ludwig started.
Lisa Ludwig, who just directed the best production of ABBA I've ever seen downtown.
Yeah,
She killed it.
Oh
yeah.
Dave Marciniak.
Yeah.
They're all brilliant
Yeah.
actors.
Yeah.
And I'm so honored to have them all on my stage.
It's great.
Really.
They're, most of them are local, right?
They're all local.
Everybody's local.
All local.
Wow.
And you know, when you go to some of the smaller theaters, you get to appreciate the local talent, and you say to yourself, "Wow, there's a lot of talent in this town."
Yeah.
But you tap it, and that's why I think you have such a tremendous following. So tell us about the show that's opening this week.
Well, this is called On a First Name Basis,
Mm-hmm.
and it's written by Norm Foster. Now, Norm Foster is the most produced playwright in all of Canada. His plays are done all over Canada, USA, and the world, actually. And when I read this piece, I loved it because it's everything you would want in a play. Because my last show was just a crazy, silly farce. People dug that. But I wanted to do something that still had some humor, that had some nice moments. And it being February, the month of love,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
had some love in there too. And this play foots the bill total. And you said I try to get great talent, and I sure do have 2 great people.
You got
Eileen Dugan.
Eileen Dugan, 3 Artie Awards. I've had the privilege of working with her. She's in a whole different category. She's just
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
And opposite her is Sean Cullen, who's not only a stage star, but he's a movie star too.
Wow.
He's been in movies with Al Pacino, George Clooney, Bruce Willis. He's in a lot of Law and Orders, SUVs. And when I read this play, I had, because Norm Foster, I've been doing a lot of Norm Foster, and he kind of got wind of what we're doing here.
Wow.
So I actually emailed him. I go, Norm, would you mind emailing a friend of mine, Sean Cullen, on a first name basis? He says, that's a great idea. That's a great choice. So we did. So I called Sean and said, Sean, why don't you read this play, see if you like it? And we'll just take it from there. Because I don't know.
How he feels about
He's
it.
busy and if he can, but I took a shot in the dark. Son of a gun, he read it and he really, really liked it. He felt the same way I did about it.
Perfect.
So that led to, hey, well, when can we do it? So a lot of scheduling. We tackled that, a few other obstacles we took care of. And here we are opening this Friday. And he blocked out a couple months for me and Sean, Eileen, and rehearsals are going well.
Wow.
So
It's exciting.
people are going to like it. Because like I told you, it's about love. But it's about this novelist. And he had a moment of clarity by realizing that he knows everything about his housekeeper. For 30 years, she worked for him. But son of a gun, he does not even know her first name.
Wow.
So he makes it a quest. He wants to know everything he can about his housekeeper. But in turn, as the play unfolds, she knows everything about him.
Oh,
And there's some mysterious moments in it too. And without revealing too much, it's a beautiful revelation. And I think people are going to really dig the show.
Oh, don't spoil it because I'm
cool,
sure
yeah.
people are going to want to see it.
I hope
For
so.
sure, they're going to want to see it.
wow.
So it opens this Friday at 7:30.
Yeah, dinner
Dinner's at 6.
show at 7:30.
So how do they get it? If somebody wants to reserve a ticket, what do they do?
All they do is call Bobby J's.
Bobby J's.
Dinner theater,
Uh-huh.
Bobby J's,
Uh-huh.
395-3207. But what I love about doing this is that a lot of times I get people who come who are really exposed to theater. They come for, restaurant, they come for the food and they see, hey, what's going on in there? See a lot of people. You say, what's dinner theater? Talk about it. So I expose people who really don't go to shows to the beautiful world of theater. And I'm one of many artists in this area that contribute just to raise the quality of life, which is so beautiful in Western New York.
That's why people like it. It's
It's
the
why-
market's
it's why-
hot. That's why the market's hot. I know for a fact that my son-in-law, he's a football guy and all that because he lives in Florida, but he came up to see one of the shows here, and he's not really a theater
Our
guy.
shows?
Yep.
Oh,
And he
beautiful.
cooked with us,
Oh.
and he came and he says, "Wow," he says, "that was incredible." He says, "I'd love to come back and do this again." He said, "Well, so next time we'll make sure you do that."
It's a good way of getting people aware of it, how much they.
And whenever I've introduced
Go
the people, it's always the same exact reaction. This is a treasure. And it's one of the many treasures that we have in Western New York. It's why people want to live here.
You sure do.
So
We only have one dinner.
this is it.
Yeah.
It's the only game in
Now
town.
that's the treasure.
And when you have and when you have the dinner, take it from me. Have the veal. It's the best in the city.
Where have I heard that?
It is. Okay, so wrap it up.
Yeah, so please, thank you for tuning in. Please like, follow, subscribe. Let us know if there's anything we can address that you'd like us to talk about in the show.
And I'm Brandon Cunningham, the real estate doctor, saying, hey, like he said, and hey, catch this dinner theater. The show opens on Friday. This is it.
February 13th.
And remember, together, we are those real estate guys.